Each week, from across America, 2 families are chosen. This week, the neighbors of Idaho. Mom Jessica is raising her children utilizing behavior modification techniques she's learned in her job as a therapist. Husband Alan believes applying pressure to kids breeds high achievers, so the neighbors carefully control every aspect of their children's lives, even checking their school desk every day. And the nonconformist Browns of Ohio, hands-off mom Marley and tutu-wearing yo-yo champion husband Steve leave all the decisions about the kids' lives to the kids themselves. So 11-year-old Zane has dyed his hair red, walks himself to school, and decides if and when he does his homework. Each wife is about to get a new husband, new children, and a new life.
Mama's gonna go freak out the normal people.
We are not overbearing or overly protective, and that's scary. I'm surprised the child's still alive.
And right now, this week, you're my wife, so act like it. Where the frick's my wife? I want my wife. Are you my wife? Because you're not my wife.
I'm going to try and help you develop the skills to become a successful parent.
You just said I'm not a successful parent.
That's not true.
Liar.
Real homes.
I am responsible for everything I've said.
Really? Because you're almost 30 years of age and you're stupid.
Real lives.
Your response is...
Okay, that's not fair, Steve, because I listen. No, but I listened to you.
I'm really aggravated with Jessica.
Real drama.
You need to understand that maybe there's things going on in your house that you don't know about.
Whatever.
And maybe if you weren't such a controlling, you'd understand that.
Okay, that's it.
In Idaho, through her job as a clinical social worker and therapist, Jessica Neighbors has gained a number of tools to utilize in raising her own children.
I'm definitely a different kind of parent because of my profession. I've taken many classes that focus on behavioral modification for children specifically.
5.
Super involved in their kids' lives, Jessica and Alan volunteer at Cassidy and Caden's school in order to closely monitor the kids' progress.
Good job.
When your kid's gone 30 hours a week to an institution that you don't have any control over, I had better be involved. Let's check out your desk. Okay, what's this? I come in every day to keep his desk organized because we're trying to instill in him, you know, the discipline to have a structure so he can stay organized.
We meet with the teachers about once to twice a week just to see how the kids are doing.
We have a paper missing.
And you didn't tell Mommy either.
So this attitude that's going on, get rid of it.
Let's look at what you have here. It's important for us to have committed children.
She wants me to figure out which college I'm going to, and I'm only 9 years old. I'm not even close to going to college.
We're not gonna go back to that till you're ready.
It's pretty unfair because my mom acts like I'm better than every other kid sometimes. I don't really like it because I don't want to be smarter. I don't want to be accelerated. I just want to be normal.
You got everything where it's supposed to be? What's that?
They get a star for every time they fulfill what their obligations are. How come there's a towel in your closet? Because you didn't get the towel picked up, you aren't going to get your star. They know exactly what consequences and privileges they have the ability to earn. This week, Cassidy and Caden earned the ability to participate in Movie and Pizza Night. They have not been able to get at least 1 star every single day during the week, then truly they haven't earned that privilege and they don't get to participate.
Better. Jessica and Alan's high expectations mean they also find time to closely monitor the kids' sports activities.
We expect first because that's what they're capable of.
What was that?
Where's the landing?
Stick it. We put a lot of pressure on our kids to achieve because if I'm not judgmental of what they're doing, it sets them up for failure. Next! And if a parent will get out with a kid, put pressure on them, they respond.
I think people are fairly impressed with what we get done.
I think they think we're psycho, you know? They look at us and like, what are they doing?
We've actually been told we're psycho, we have.
Get up, walk it off. Yay, Caden!
The kids are also expected to always look their best.
Did you always like it when Mommy does your hair? No. I always want them to leave looking like there is someone who has taken the time to make sure that they're well put together. Cassidy, you forgot to say thank you.
Jessica believes that it's a parent's duty to be safety conscious at all times.
All right, guys, get in. Make sure you get your seatbelt on, okay? I realize most children their age are not in booster seats, but 60 pounds is the recommended weight from the transportation department. Why do you hate the booster seats?
Because I'm 11 and I'm sitting in a booster seat. And I'm almost 10 and I'm sitting in a booster seat.
Your attitude is really bothering me. Do you want to fix it? They have a job here, and they're an active participant in our family, and they're necessary. We need them, and we love them being a part of this family.
But Jessica is about to abandon her active participants and their monitored and modified achievements to swap lives with a woman she's never met 2,000 miles away in Ohio.
Smile, be happy.
Since they became parents, Marley and Steve Brown have refused to modify their behavior.
Hey, Cat.
You want to jump on the couch?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. I want my kids to know me, not some concocted idea I made up after I had them.
People seem to assume that once you have children, we're expected to act like normal, grown-up people.
And Steve certainly doesn't have a normal grown-up job. He's a yo-yo performer.
People really do pay me for this. My yo-yo act ranges from pretty basic family entertainment to me running around with my pants off wearing a tutu.
And the kids are Zane, who is 12, and Maverick, who's 2.
What are you doing? No, get off the counter. You want a pencil? Maverick has tackled just about every wall in this house with pencils. This is your bucket. Let's pick up your toys, okay? If you're completely controlling your kids, you're not allowing them to grow and progress on their own. Yes. As much as we like to claim that we know everything about our kids, we don't, because, oh, that was a good one. You all right? I'm gonna tickle you. I think routines are great for lame people. When we get up in the mornings, I just kind of do my thing. Zane does his thing.
I don't think there's really any other way to teach someone responsibility other than to allow them to be responsible.
Not having my parents worry about me all the time is pretty cool.
And the Browns won't let being parents interrupt their social life, holding regular dinner parties.
It's just an open invitation for all of our friends to come over and hang out. We let the kids run amok and do whatever they want.
The laid-back Browns don't believe in keeping a pristine home.
If cleaning is the #1 priority, then you probably shouldn't have kids, because kids are filthy little beasts.
I don't have to clean my room very often. It's only when the smell gets really bad.
Marley's hands-off approach to parenting also extends to education.
Zane's grades are terrible.
My parents don't check my homework.
You know, I'm okay with a couple of C's. I'm even okay with a D if he just has some class that he really hates.
All right, you go say hi to Sarah. I'm gonna go pack up my computer.
The Browns have to employ a babysitter, as Marley works from home as a graphic designer, and she and Steve also own their own store.
Running the shop has been a really significant time commitment for us. There have been a lot of 20-hour days.
It's just me and Zane and Maverick tonight. Steve is down at the shop.
Zane is Marley's son from a previous relationship, and he and Steve have struggled in their new roles as stepson and stepdad.
You know, it's definitely a little rough. I came in, he'd already has his biological father, and then I'm just, you know, the dude his mom married.
Steve does his thing and I do my thing. Steve doesn't really feel like a dad.
It's the day of the swap, and both wives prepare to leave their lives behind. What do they hope to bring to the swap?
I think I can bring a sense of fun to another family.
Mama's gonna go freak out the normal people.
I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring to this new family skills that'll help them clearly define how they hope to accomplish what it is that their family wants to do.
Disgusting. Can't you guys get in the limo and then do that?
Yeah, we do more than that.
After a journey of over 2,000 miles, the wives finally get to see where they'll be living for the next 2 weeks.
These homes are just not attractive to me. I wouldn't choose to raise my kids here.
I feel like I need to wipe my feet already.
Before they meet their new families, the wives get a chance to explore their new homes.
A whole lot of breakables. I don't feel like I can touch anything.
The house doesn't appear very clean.
What do you have to do to get a star?
Kids are writing on the furniture. They need to have coloring books.
You want to know what I feel like doing with the towels?
I can just tell you, my kids will never have a report card like this.
First place, second place. It looks like they're doing very well for themselves.
That dog just came and slobbered all over my leg.
For the first week, the wives must live by the rules of their new family. Each wife has written a manual as a guide to the running of their homes.
My experience as a social worker has given me the tools to be the best parent possible.
We're a blended family. Steve and I have been together for 5 years and married for 2. We are not strict parents. We parent by letting the kids do their own thing. I mean, I would imagine if a baby were gonna pick up a piece of poop, it would want the mom to say, "Ah, yeah, you don't wanna do that. It doesn't taste so good."
Between school, jobs, sports, music lessons, and all our other activities, we are always on the go, and I am the woman who keeps us all on track. If she's keeping everyone on track, then the kids especially, how are they learning to keep themselves on track?
We are not overbearing. How are they going to know what to be wary of? I'm surprised the child's still alive.
Mom Jessica Neighbors uses techniques she's learned as a therapist to ensure her kids are high achievers. She swapped lives with hands-off mom Marley Brown, who encourages her kids to raise themselves, resulting in failing grades for son Zane. For the first week, the wives live by their new family's rules. Later, they get to make some changes.
I'm canceling all your activities.
It's the moment of truth. The wives are about to come face to face with their new husbands and children. Steve Brown has had to work at his store, leaving the babysitter to drop off the kids with their new mom, Jessica.
Hello, hi, how
I'm
are
Sarah.
you?
I'm the babysitter.
Hi, Caden. I'm Marley.
So good to see you. I love your hair, that's great.
Thanks.
Hi.
How are you?
Mav, can I come see you? You wanna come here? Huh?
I hear you do a lot of activities, a lot of schoolwork, a lot of sports.
Yeah.
It keeps them out of the drugs and the stuff at school. She had her shoes up on the couch. You know, that was about the only thing right off the bat that I'd be like, she got her shoes on, take your shoes off.
You played with toys? The fact that Steve wasn't with them when they were dropped off doesn't necessarily surprise me because that's how their family runs. How do you guys like all this snow?
It's cold and not very fun to be in.
All right.
Jessica's kind of weird and romantic, a little bit. Do you want to see where Steve is?
I'd love to, yeah. Is that your daddy? I'm Jessica.
I'm Steve. I guess the first thing that leapt to my mind was, what the hell happened to her skin? She looks like a saddlebag with eyes.
In Idaho, Marley must immediately enforce one of Jessica's parenting techniques by grading the kids' chores.
Caden, can you put that back in? Yeah, you're gonna help me inspect her room, Caden.
She's supposed to put her earrings away, so that busted her. Her purse isn't supposed to be here.
So each of you had a problem with the rooms.
Yes.
So do you get a letter grade down for each thing?
If we have like one thing, one little thing.
Yeah, it was a little thing.
Yeah,
if it's like small stuff, if there's this
really
huge
small
towel and like
Yeah, it's like he had a towel in his closet.
one time and my mom took away the star.
I don't see getting joy out of their childhood. It's all about being perfect and the pressure.
In Ohio, after work at the shop, Steve has invited friends over.
Doing a party on a weekday would never happen at our house. I think it's really important for kids to have their sleep, to get ready to go to school in the morning. Hi, my hand's a little bit wet,
I
but
kind
it's
of like
clean.
that one. That's great. All right, good to meet you. That would be amazing. Then you'd be just like that girl I hung out with in the Philippines.
I've been hearing sexual jokes in front of the kids. In my opinion, this party is completely inappropriate.
Jessica, would you like to try some Chardonnay
I
for a
just want
change
you
of
and Zane on
pace?
either side.
No, thank you. I really like my water.
Would you like to pray?
I pray on my own. Thank you.
I don't know why Jessica was not having a good time. Everyone was friendly with her. No one was like mean to her or anything.
But Steve is more concerned that Jessica is not interacting as Marley would.
Jessica really just didn't seem to have interest in participating in our dinner party. With the dinner party, like you just kind of closed off to it because it was really uncomfortable for you.
I have to disagree with you. I did not participate in the parts of the conversation that I felt were inappropriate. I find it really disrespectful to talk about sex in the way that it was being discussed.
All she has done is judge us. And so far, she has made no attempt to actually fulfill Marley's role in any way.
In Idaho, it's the first morning of the swap, and Marley must ensure Cassidy looks her very best before heading off to school.
And the smoothing down. Now you are streamlined and ready to go.
Okay.
And Marley must live up to the high expectations Alan has of Jessica and the kids.
You actually think that's how your mother would do your hair? Hey, Marley, Jessica has this comb that she runs through their hair so the lines are like totally straight.
We'll try again.
All right, thanks. She needs to step it up. She needs to be my wife. That's her job. She read the manual. She needs to get with it. She did nothing.
Once Marley has done Cassidy's hair to Alan's satisfaction, she has to chauffeur 9-year-old Caden and 11-year-old Cassidy to school, secured in their booster seats.
Have you ever talked to your parents about the booster seats?
Yeah. He keeps us in them.
The booster seats are like so degrading. I couldn't fathom putting my 12-year-old son into a car seat.
At the Browns, Jessica, more used to complete involvement in her kids' morning, is trying to figure out if Zane has any schedule at all.
So Zane, do you usually sleep in your clothes that you wore the previous day? When do you usually take a shower and stuff? So you don't brush your teeth in the morning and you don't brush your teeth at night?
But she has a greater concern than just the schedule.
Zane is Marley's biological son. Based on some of the comments that I read in the manual, Steve's doing his thing, Zane's doing his thing. It appears that they've learned to sort of put up with each other. There's not a connection. So now what are you doing, Zane?
I'm going to run out and briskly run to school.
In Idaho, after working the morning at Jessica's job as a therapist, Marley must involve herself completely in the kids' education, accompanying Alan on the weekly visit to see the teacher.
I have the latest progress report. So we're looking at A's in every single area, probably a 4.0 by the time the report cards come out.
He'll be ecstatic about that.
Isn't that wonderful?
Check this out. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm impressed.
Being that involved in the kids' schooling doesn't allow Cassidy and Keaton to get a chance to take ownership over the things that they've done well.
In Ohio, while the babysitter takes care of Maverick downstairs, Jessica must work alone upstairs at Marley's graphic design job.
I have not had much interruption really from anybody. I am much more involved of a mother than what Marley is. That's one of the hard things for me here.
After a day spent separated from the kids, safety-conscious Jessica breaks the rules to pick up Zane in the car.
Kids actually die by allowing them to have the experiences that the Browns are allowing their kids to have. Hey, I just wanted to come and get you. This is kind of what I usually do with my kids.
I go this way. I go this way.
Oh, I'm actually gonna drive you home today.
Oh, okay.
Say woohoo!
Jessica picking me up was kind of awkward. I would prefer to walk. There's no real reason that she should be worried about me.
Do you usually wear your seatbelt?
Not usually.
Did you know that a majority of accidents happen within a mile of your home?
No, I did not.
Statistically speaking.
At the neighbors, after a day of experiencing the high expectations that are set upon the children, Marley talks to Caden.
I know that you have a lot of stuff that you do. But do you ever feel really stressed out?
No.
Is it ever just really, really hard to keep everything straight?
It's like in gymnastics, then I'm pretty stressed out.
Do you get yelled at a lot by your mom?
Yeah.
Now, does your dad yell at you like that?
He doesn't even speak a word when my mom's yelling at me. He's just like, okay. Marley really listens to me, and I'm pretty happy about it. I was pretty honest with her. I told her everything I would never tell my mom.
My conversation with Caden was the first insight into more of the darker side of the house, the fear of not being perfect.
At the Browns, Jessica, who expects straight A's from her kids, tries to get to the bottom of Zane's D's.
Why do you think you have trouble?
I think it's a lot of me not doing my work a lot.
So do you think you're capable of getting much better grades than what you've been getting so far?
If I applied myself a little bit more to my work and stuff, I would probably be getting a lot better grades.
They really don't see the value in school. It's important to get involved and do what you can to make the change for him because as you heard, he's ready to do the work. He just wants something that's going to be productive.
In Idaho, after another day of chores and school, there's no let-up in the pressure on the kids as they attend gym.
She's a little crooked coming off of that. I don't know what the heck she's sitting up for.
Followed by soccer.
Okay, give me a triangle. Come on, Cassidy, control the ball. Get on in, pressure. Can you get your passes on the ground instead of just kicking it? Come on. What was that? No, look at me.
It's got to be really discouraging for the kids, especially when they're just trying to have fun, but he's still yelling at them. It just seemed like when you were playing with them, it was really aggressive. You seemed especially hard on your own kids. As opposed to the others.
I think hopefully you'll pay attention without the critiquement because as my wife, you would never do that. She wouldn't be judging or whining at me about what I'm doing. She would be very supportive.
I get the feeling that your wife is a hell of a lot more judgmental than I am.
See, I have no idea how you make that assessment. You're not my wife, and right now, this week, you're my wife, so act like it. She's supposed to play my wife, but she kind of sucks at it. Where the frick's my wife? I want my wife. Bring my wife. I want my wife. Did you get my wife? I want my wife now, okay? My wife. Are you my wife? Because you're not my wife.
At the Browns, Jessica is still struggling to come to terms with the idea of a more laid-back schedule.
I think that the schedule helps to control your situation. If you don't have it, then it's chaotic, like what we've experienced in this house all week. I'm kind of confused because it seems sort of arbitrary, like when it's okay to spend the day playing with Mav and blow things off.
I don't feel like you're talking to me. I feel like you're just trying to analyze me. Like, should I lay down? Should I just do this little number here? How about I just crash out like this?
So if I
mean, like you're looking at me like baffled, as though, you know, like the whole idea of us just like blowing everything off and having a fun day is just completely foreign.
The reason why I was asking you questions is there are several things that I think are really scary here. I mean, like, look at your socks, Steve. You've got dog hair all over your socks. And the dogs are outside tromping around on dog poop. Maverick's gonna be playing. That's gonna get on his hands, and you can get the hand, foot, mouth disease.
Childhood is a dangerous business. If your kid reaches the age of 6 and you haven't found pennies in their poop yet, obviously your kid's not really doing a whole lot.
My kid never had
I wasn't
pennies in their
speaking
poop.
about your kid specifically. I was speaking in general. Every single thing she has observed my kid's doing just scares the living out of her, means that her idea of a dangerous childhood is that, oops, the kid might use too much toothpaste.
Today, everything is about to change in the Brown and Neighbors households as the new wives take control.
Neighbor family, the world is not perfect, and you don't have to be either.
I'm bringing organization and structure to this house so that we can stop all of the chaos that's going on.
The families are summoned to the rules change ceremony. It's time for the wives to lay down the new rules which the families must obey.
That's my spot. Mommy rules, Marley's rules, Mommy rules, Marley's rules, Mommy rules.
All right, ready? You guys are under the constant supervision of your parents, and you're being bossed around, graded, and criticized all day. We are going to erase the star chart, play, and enjoy yourselves.
Yes! Steve, I'm going to try and help you develop the skills you need to become a successful parent.
You just said I'm not a successful parent.
That's not true.
Liar.
Alan, you put too much pressure on the kids, and you don't seem to understand how much your expectations weigh them down. You will be wearing a weight vest, and for every pressure I think you put on the kids, you're gonna get a weight. And since the kids won't be doing chores, you will be doing all the chores your kids used to do while wearing your vest.
Yay!
I'm already helping you.
I like it!
In my house, chores are critical to instilling a sense of purpose and responsibility, and you all will be responsible for executing your chores every day.
She's daft, child.
This week, I'm canceling all your activities. You guys worked so hard that you have earned a break.
Steve, you are uninvolved with Zane's education. You are going to meet with Zane's teacher and find out how you can help him improve.
I could give a less what you think.
Alan, you are so worried about perfection that you tell your kids there's something wrong with them if they want to be different. You can let your looks be an expression of who you are.
Yeah, you should dye your whole head blue. Hey, blue, I look like a dorko.
Steve, you are going to keep Zane safe by driving him to and from school to keep him off the streets.
Dangerous streets of the
Okay,
suburbs.
Alan, I think you push your kids way too hard, and it's time for you to learn what this feels like. So, this week, your kids are going to teach you a gymnastics routine.
But I don't think I'm pushing my kids too much. In fact, sometimes I think I drop the ball and don't push them enough.
Steve, you spend way too much time at the store at night and not enough time with your family. So this week we will eat at the store together as a family.
Just continue.
Continue. No,
Continue.
This is my role change ceremony, and I'm the one that's rolling this.
Yeah.
Dad, you are so overprotective that your kids are still riding around in booster seats. We're gonna go outside and take the boosters out of the car.
Oh, yes! I'm coming. I don't like car seats. We finally get rid of them, and we've been asking for freaking ever.
In Ohio, Jessica immediately introduces Steve to one of her most effective parenting tools, the chore chart.
You can earn a star for each one of these activities.
You kind of talk to me like I'm a little kid.
I do?
If I was raised by her, I would probably be committed by 18.
When you're cleaning the kitchen, it's important to kind of move this stuff. This you would wipe off.
When Jessica was pointing out all of the little things that needed to be taken care of,
There's some dust bunnies.
I swear it was almost like she'd just been waiting for this moment.
And then like the writing on the wall, that kind of stuff, do you guys just leave that? Or?
Yeah, I'm actually getting a frame for that.
Are you?
Cute, and that's actually, that's personal preference. If kid artwork is artwork for kids.
In Idaho, Alan's still upset about Marley's rules.
I don't think it's appropriate for Marley to come in and characterize my wife as being this insane woman, who in reality is amazing.
And he and the kids have left her a gift.
Mommy rules, Marley drools. Alan had taken the kids, had them write that. He convinced them to do his dirty work. I think it's really unfair that you are using your kids to help you prop up your own insecurities.
I have responsibility to my children, and they are first, and you do not put this family's interest first.
So you hold them out in front of you to show your feelings?
I absolutely am going to let them know that you have undermined their mother and said that she has nothing positive to offer this family. You think it's an accident that our kids are doing as well as they're doing?
No, I don't think it's an accident.
Okay, so then find something positive about it. You don't take responsibility in how you present yourself in this family.
I am responsible for everything I've said.
Really? Because you're almost 30 years of age and you're stupid. I don't get you. And I'm done with talking to someone that can't see it. I'm very angry because my wife is being maligned. Mommy rules and Marley drools because she's just spitting all over this family, and it's disgusting.
It's the first morning after rule change at the Browns, and Jessica has ruled that Steve get involved in Zane's life more, starting by driving him safely to school.
See all these trees? They're hiding predators. Roll down your window and tell these kids to be careful of all the predators and pedophiles.
Well, Zane, I feel much safer with you being driven to school today.
Well, you're forcing me to be driven.
I know, but now you're at least in here and you're safe and you're appeasing me, and I think that's great. Thank you.
Jessica's rule about driving me to school kind of pissed me off.
All of her reasons for wanting this are based purely out of terror.
At the neighbors, Marley helps the kids label the weights for a weight vest Alan must wear while doing the kids' chores.
So we're gonna think of some things that are stressful for you, and we're gonna write them on the labels and put them on the weights.
Dog poop.
Dog poop.
What about gymnastics? This is all yours!
Oh, it's the weight vest.
The purpose, Alan, is to give you a feeling of the tremendous amount of weight that all of these things can have.
What are we cleaning first?
Dad, we're a weight vest, and we gave him chores. I made my dad clean up the dog poop because he made me do it earlier today, so it's payback.
I think she's got a real misconception of this family, and I really think that she has to have a brain injury or something because she just doesn't get it. Gymnastics, it's their choice. They have lots of friends. They've never cleaned a toilet in their life. I think there's a lot of mischaracterization occurring with the weights and some of the labels, and I think the kids are prompted by Marley because she's got some definite opinions about what a kid should do.
In Ohio, Steve is not finding Jessica's parenting techniques effective and confronts her.
This whole thing with not wanting Zane to walk to school, I really don't understand how to make decisions based on fear.
I wouldn't make decisions based on fear. That is just one element of the motivation that gets me to do the things that I do.
I have never met anybody as scared as you.
You don't even know me, so how can you say that,
No, but what I know
Steve?
you well enough to know is that I don't feel like your response is...
Okay, that's not fair, Steve, because I listen to you. No, this isn't fair.
Just hold on.
I think you're not paying attention to all of the experiences that we've had.
I think you're just spending way too much time on the surface of
you continue to interrupt
everything.
me, so if you want to have a conversation and have it be sincere, then you should give me just as much opportunity to respond.
I'm going to give you just as much opportunity to respond, and I'm going to give you more than that. I'm going to give you time to really think about it, because I don't want your knee-jerk response. I want the truth.
Okay, well, then we're done then.
You know, as much of a mockery as we made of her methods, Zane and I have gone to great lengths to really, truly make an effort to give this a shot. Jessica has not.
In Idaho, Alan is still frustrated with Marley's rules and confronts her about the weight vest.
I want to don this when the kids are here, but it feels really belittling if they're not.
Having it and wearing it all the time was because, you know, they're not able to take that stress off. And I really think that it would be an opportunity for you to talk with the kids about some of these things and really listen to them.
I mean, I talk to the kids about every one of those things. I really do. I don't talk to Jessica about it. If I put my foot down, I don't believe that Jessica would be here.
I hope that you can maybe use that. Maybe you can write on some of the weights yourself and present that to her like you're all under pressure.
Mm-hmm. Nope, that's good. For Jessica, she loves so deeply, and so for her, she is going to be so critical and hard on herself, and she beats herself up so much. So then the kids are going to get the brunt of that.
At the Browns, therapist Jessica is persevering with her rules. Next, a communication exercise designed to bring Zane and stepdad Steve closer together.
On the board are a variety of emotions. Each of you are going to take turns taking one positive emotion, and you're each going to take one negative emotion.
Zane, it makes me feel annoyed when I have to play silly games to talk to you.
What's one thing you can do to improve your relationship?
We wouldn't get angry at each other as much if you remembered that I was still a kid.
And I completely and totally agree.
We have found a common enemy, Jessica.
Most of the bonding that Zane and I do is usually over something that we both dislike.
Got it. You guys did a great job.
In Idaho, Alan has acknowledged that the kids are feeling overly pressured and has now agreed to follow Marley's next rule that he do gymnastics in the hope that he will also realize how hard the kids work to please their parents.
No messing around. Arms up, arms up, arms up. Higher, higher. Straight, keep holding on, head up. That's good, let's stretch. There you go.
Oh, not hard.
No pushing, they're helping you. And you're gonna switch your feet.
Alan was a really good sport about the whole thing. You could tell he was really feeling the strain of the whole process, but he held in there.
Cardiac, cardiac.
I think it was a good thing for my dad to go through this, and I think he learned how we feel when we're at gymnastics.
I want you to know that I want you to do what you want to do. I don't want it to be something that you feel like you have to do. I just didn't have an appreciation for how hard they really do work. And then going through that, it gives me a better balance of when to push them and when not to. Come here. Good job.
In Ohio, Jessica is continuing on her mission to make hands-off Steve more involved with Zane's life, ruling he must meet with Zane's teacher in order to discover how he's doing in school.
We've kind of left it to Zane to let us know when he does need help, and I think that maybe he's just not quite stepping forward. Yeah, that's just not
that
working.
doesn't work because my idea of Zane is that he doesn't ask for help.
It seems like there's some things that we kind of counted on Zane to take care of for himself that we should have stepped up and helped him take care of that maybe we didn't.
I'm gonna try and make a better effort. That was the first time Steve came to meet my teacher. It ended up being a good thing.
We're gonna get you new binders, we're gonna get you new folders. Maybe we'll even let, Little Miss Organization draw little stars all over all your folders. We'll give you little color-coded tabs, and then we'll put a tracking device on your legs so that we can tell when you're wandering.
At the Neighbors, after his realization at the gym, Alan is eager to learn more from his children about the pressures they feel and asks them about the weights they labeled.
You push us a lot.
Uh-huh.
And we get tired all the time. It was important to me because I need to know that my dad is carrying me.
So do you guys like it when you can talk about this stuff?
Because then you kind of talk to us about it and we understand why you have us do it.
I think that's important. I think Jessica needs to hear the amount of pressure everyone in this home is under. I don't think it would be a bad idea for her to wear the vest and understand it. I think it's a very, very good tool. I just think that would be supportive.
It's the last night of the swap in Ohio, and Steve is scheduled to work at the store. After her success bringing Steve and Zane closer together, Jessica brings dinner over.
Zane, what do you think about trying to get things in order and getting your homework done and cleaning up your room? But
just the idea of just getting it into order is good.
I think we've definitely learned our system of scheduling needs some work, and I think that moving forward, that's going to be pretty valuable. Let's get out of here, man. I think I got caught referring to you as my son. Would you be interested in trying on Brown as your last name?
Definitely.
Cool. Good. I would like that a lot. It's actually kind of good that we got Jessica. Because otherwise, we would not have had anyone to rally against. And I don't think we would have had anywhere near as much fun with each other. Does that seem fair?
That seems pretty fair, Steve.
Awesome. Let's get some pastries.
Okay, Dad.
It's the final day of the swap, and the wives prepare to return to their families.
I think that I showed the neighbor's family that don't have to be serious all the time.
Bye, Marley.
I have brought some structure, some organization, and a better plan for school.
Good luck, buddy.
The couples are about to be reunited.
I missed you so much.
It's judgment time as the couples finally come face to face across the table.
We had quite a bit of contention. She was pretty judgmental, saying stuff like you had nothing positive to offer. And I kept trying to get her to be my wife.
I guess Alan and I had kind of the same experience, I guess, because I didn't feel like you tried it all. Everything that we tried to talk to Jessica about was usually met with a knee-jerk reaction.
I have to concur from the other side. I felt a whole lot of talking and nobody listening.
You know, and even watching,
the kids said to me, sometimes I'm so tired.
Cassidy really tried to use her voice in a way that I haven't heard from her. She's just feeling overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like she
especially
wanted
right
to.
now, she would be, because it's the end. I mean, she's only got 2 weeks left.
But wait, hold on. What you just did to him is exactly what I saw Alan doing to the kids. Instead of listening, you just immediately jumped into trying to talk him out of what he was trying to say. And you did the same thing to me.
I was asking him a question.
You need to understand that maybe there's things going on in your house that you don't know about.
All right, whatever.
And maybe if you weren't such a controlling you'd understand that.
Okay, that's it. You know what? You are so absolutely classless to do something.
No, you are the biggest coward I have ever met. And I'm sick and tired of your fear ruling everything.
I'm done. There's nothing to be gained from this. For her to call me that name and she's never met me before, I'm not gonna do that.
Hey, Marley, can I talk to Steve by himself? I think when the words get abusive, it just breaks communication. I don't know how else to communicate except give you the words, and I think when I pick a word, it may not mean what you are used to. Any more than when you say, I could not go take a yo-yo, I would hit myself, knock myself out, whatever.
Alan, let's get back to what I actually wanted to share with you.
But that's why I wanted to talk to you. I just want to be able to facilitate where we don't get abusive. It sabotages your message because I think you're very intuitive.
And I do want to apologize for that.
Well, I appreciate that. And I wanted you to know I think she's an amazing woman. And I'm sure you do too. So we just gotta not sabotage what we have to offer.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I am an amazing woman too.
All right, so I talked to them about not sabotaging the communication, and they are saying they're gonna try to keep it constructive.
Okay, I will give this one last shot. And if there is any berating like they've been doing, I am seriously done. And I want you.
Yeah, I want you to.
I have to tell you how absolutely amazing you are. I love you so much. I missed you more than ever.
Cool.
I think it's really important for me to share the positive things that came out of Jessica coming and living at our house.
Cool.
Having somebody that we mutually disagreed with in a very weird, roundabout kind of way was actually good for Zane and I.
They together were against me, which made them a team.
And on the very last day, he slipped and called me Dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Twice. I asked him if he would be interested in getting the last name Brown. And he really wanted that.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool.
Wow.
It was the closest I've ever actually felt to him.
Right. You know, I think that just trying to figure out a way for you guys to make sure that Zane knows what's expected of him. I mean, things like he couldn't remember the last time he had brushed his teeth. He hadn't taken a shower for several days. So if he just has some way of organizing that works for you guys, the point is
May
that...
I interrupt?
Sure.
I think I would much rather hear you talk about the positive things that you learned from us.
And honestly, Steve, that is about all I was able to learn from your family.
I've got nothing to say.
Okay.
After 2 weeks apart, the wives are about to be reunited with their children.
Now, honey, this is a great exercise.
That is. I was like, bring it. I want it. I'll wear it. It'll help me stay buff and
I
trim.
was wondering why your pecs
And then
were
you
so
won't
big.
go looking for another man.
I think we should just erase the chore chart.
I'll erase it with my butt. Oh, see? Now that's a delight right there.
A few weeks after the swap, the cameras returned to see how the experience had affected the family's lives.
Do you have any homework tonight?
I'm like doing better in school.
All right, why don't you go ahead and sit down. Before the swap, there was a pretty definite gap between Zane and I. The whole swap experience closed that gap.
What you doing?
Crushing.
What type of Since the swap, I've been changing my name serious thought. I want to do it because since Steve is being more like my dad.
I'm glad to see you've found some sort of way to get along better.
There have even been changes in the neighbor's home.
I'm so glad we don't have it.
I'm really glad I learned how humiliating it was for you guys because I didn't know.
The best for me was a good idea to understand Caden and Cassidy's point of view. So I kind of wanted to give them an understanding of what we give up. I did give up friends because there's a lot of, before I had kids, I had a lot of friends.
If we did not have you, we would have a convertible.
With the booster seats, they wouldn't fit.
Your legs
We
are
can't.
too long. Part of what happened as a result of the experience was Cassidy and Caden had this attitude of, we're working all of the time and what are you guys doing? I get really stressed because of my job.
Because somebody in jail might kill you.
Feeling entitled is something I will not tolerate. Every week we used to have a date night where we could go out.
We don't get to have enough sex because of the kids.
But we're happy to give it up because we love you.
Come on, buddy, put it on. Paying bills, taking you to school, no time with mommy, no time doing what we want. Keep that head up.
Oh, no, but.